room right here. It's a very exciting project. It's called Streets, right? Streets?
Yes, sir.
Streets. Now, this is what intrigued me about it to begin with. Mark sent me an email one weekend, and he said, "Hey, Cody, guess what? We're finishing up our movie. We've been shooting this thing on weekends." And I was like, "Well, I work weekends too. I'm glad to see somebody else is out there working." Okay, so tell us a little bit about this project, and how did you guys get started with this, and what's the idea behind the movie?
Well, I think a little bit of a backstory. I was homeless for a couple years, and during that time I had an opportunity to discover how difficult it is for people to live on the streets. Homeless people have a lot of problems as far as mental health and all of those kinds of issues. So when I was finally able to get my life back, I decided to write a story about my experiences on the streets. And in the process, I was able to determine that there are also actors here in Sacramento who are probably as good as any actors in any community ever. And I was so fortunate and so blessed to meet Ms. Jeannie Young, and then of course Patricia Stevens, and they have contributed quite a bit too, as far as their input in this project. And one thing that I was really concerned about was the fact that it had to be authentic. And so, using my experiences and their input, I think we came up with a very compelling story. It's not something that is maybe high concept, but we shot it on a Sony HD NextCam. And I think we have some good results.
Yeah, it's very personal, a lot of drama.
Yes.
And then how did you get involved again? How did you pick up in this?
John approached me about playing a lead role and sent me over the script, and I read it and loved the script, and then I came in for an audition and absolutely fell in love with John and the messages that he was trying to bring forth, and shed light on everything he mentioned with the homelessness.
I only got to see, I think, a couple minutes. You guys sent me a couple minutes. It is very powerful, John.
Thank you.
It's very powerful. Now, I didn't know your backstory. I didn't know that this was coming from a place of your experiences. I think that makes it even more powerful now, looking back on that. That is unbelievable. Did you learn something about what it's like to be on the streets? Are you guys with this experience, did it change your perspective of what's going on out there?
Well, first of all, I want to correct my name. It's Patricia Simmons Brinkley. And anyway, one experience on the set, I play a homeless woman that's caught up in a interracial love triangle. And so on the set, we were down, I'm not really familiar with Sacramento, I'm not from here, but we were in where the homeless have their camps and everything, and they walked up to one of the guys walked up to my husband and said, "Oh, what are you doing? Are you doing a movie?" And he said, "Yes." "Oh, can I be in the movie?" And he said, "No, you have to go talk to the director." And then he pointed at me and said, "Well, she's homeless, she's in the movie." And so I guess
you pulled it off.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, thank you guys for coming in. I cannot wait to see the final project. It's interesting because I saw the movie, and I'm putting all the characters together right now. Tell them real quick, when do you think it'll be out, John?
Hopefully next year, January, February.
Excellent.
And we're planning to preview at the Quest Theater.
Okay. Come back.
We shall.
When you're ready to do it, let's do it again. Good to see you guys. Thanks for everybody coming in. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And way to work on the weekends.
All right.
Yeah, we appreciate that. All right, back to you.
All right.